Whoa, whoa.
Open the door, please.
What are you doing in there?
Thank God! You've got to help me. The miller's gone completely mad. He locked me in here. He wants to kill me. The keys will be in the hearth room somewhere.
Tell me, where exactly are the keys? I can't search the whole mill.
In the hearth room, somewhere by the fireplace, or on the table or a shelf. You'll have to look around for them. Oh my God, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Wait, slow down. Who are you?
Can't you see? I'm from the mill. I'm the miller's wife. The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Damn, that's terrible.
Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you. And be careful.
dear. I hope I didn't miss him. I have to get back.
Hey! I reckon you're just who we're looking for. What are you doing here?
I've come for the girl who's been locked up here. And now I see she's scarpered.
What do you know about this?
She said the miller here was beating her and wanted to kill her.
You what?
She was beside herself with fear. If I hadn't helped her, she'd have lost her mind by now.
You idiot. That bitch was stealing from me. I locked her in there while I fetched the guard. Not so I could kill her.
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Do you mean to say that helping someone, out of ignorance, granted, but in good faith, is worthy of punishment?
Well, I suppose...
Good faith or not, it's your fault.
Well, perhaps one day, when you yourself are in trouble, you'll need someone like me to come along and help you.
I don't give a shit. She took all my money.
Just wait a moment.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that little prick's talked you round.
She used him, just as she used you.
So she's going to get away with it, all because she knows how to twist fellas around her finger.
Don't worry, I'll catch her. I know what she looks like. I'll ask around the village. Maybe someone's seen her. She can't have got far. The laddie is right. He only wanted to help. I can't arrest him for that.
And what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Stay here in case she shows up again.
Kurva.
As for you, you may have got off this time, but in future, think with your head and not your balls when you next see a pretty woman. Farewell.
Fucking bitch. A man treats her like he's not.
At your service, sir.
What's going on around here?
Well, I do not know. Aber was soll's. I have this problem with this one vagrant woman.
A woman, you say?
Yeah, das stimmt. A woman. She just showed up here and started making trouble for me.
Is she stealing, or what?
Nein, worse than that. My wife thinks I'm having an affair with her.
And are you?
Nein, bitte nicht. Aber vielleicht. My old woman saw us talking by the hay bale and took it the wrong way. Or maybe it looked like I was feeling her up from a distance. Ich weiß es nicht.
Ah, I understand. So you want me to help you get rid of her?
Was? Nein. I mean, I do not know. Actually, just forget I said anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Leave it be.
All right. Suit yourself.
If you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction site. Krishan was looking for some laborers here recently.
And where might I find this Krijan?
Ist hier in der Festung. In the local fortress. You'll find him easily enough. He is a mountain of a man.
Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. It isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp have occupied an abandoned barn not far from here. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even killed a couple of people. Most recently, a local herds boy.
What?
He didn't want to give them a sheep, so they killed him and the rest of his flock and all.
That really happened?
Just on the other side of the stream here. Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. Diese verdammten ungarischen Teufelskerle. Am besten, if you simply keep away from the place.
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about them?
Pah, because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian colors, and the people here are scared to death of Sigismund. Und weiß Gott zu Recht.
But Sigismund has taken his army away.
Ja, das ist richtig. But people will not soon forget the terrible things his army did here. Und das ist alles.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper.
Viel Erfolg, Heinrich.
Are you begging here?
No, I'm waiting here for my prince to come. He should be here any moment now with his entourage to take me away.
And what would a prince want from the likes of you? A dose of pox?
You're pretty nasty.
Nah, I'm just teasing you. I'm Henry.
Margaret. Wait, I know you. Of course. You helped me get out of that locked shed. Do you remember?
From a shed?
At the mill. You saved me from the miller.
That was you? I didn't recognise you at all.
What a coincidence. It's a small world, isn't it?
Not a chance.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just now I know why you were locked up there. The miller told me what happened. How you robbed him there.
No.
That old man brought the catchpole, and they wanted to blame it all on me. If I hadn't have taught myself out of it, they might have even hanged me.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. I apologise. I didn't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh, aye. You just used me so you could get away.
There was nothing else I could do. I had to rob him. Please, let me explain. I didn't do it for myself.
Let's hear it then. Why did you rob him?
I had a very good friend, Aneshka. We served together in that mill you saved me from, but then something horrible happened. The miller couldn't keep his hands off her, but she kept refusing him, except for one time. In short, that pig got her pregnant.
Well, that sometimes happens in secluded places like that.
It does, and people are usually happy to have a child. But the miller got really bloody angry. He said he's not going to support another hungry mouth, and he drove Aneshka out of the mill, even though she was with child.
Sounds like a real bastard.
The poor girl had nowhere to go, so she slept in the woods. I tried to help her. I brought her food, but it was clear we couldn't go on like that. So we came up with a plan. I'd flee the mill and follow her, and on the way, I'd take the miller's coin. But he caught me.
And I was daft enough to help you get away.
I'm sorry I lied to you, but there was no time to explain it.
All right, then you took the coin to Aneshka. But I still don't understand why you're begging here. Where's the money? Where's Aneshka?
They're both gone. This gang attacked me on the way. They took everything I had, and I don't remember much after that. But I woke up in an old herbalist's home. That kind soul saved me and helped me get back on my feet. It took weeks.
It's a good thing we have those herbalists. Something similar happened to me. And Aneshka?
I don't know where she is. I couldn't find her where she used to sleep. I have to find a proper pile of coin, and I'll go and look for her. I'm fond of her, and I don't want her to have to raise that child herself.
Well, that'll be hard. I've never met anybody who made such a pile by begging.
It's the best I can do by myself. But now that you're here, maybe you could help me. I might just know where to find such a sum, and you could make some coin too.
What's your plan?
I want to rob a certain merchant in Kuttenberg. I can't sleep when I think about what he did and how he got away with it.
Can't you give the thieving a rest?
If you knew what he did, you wouldn't be so hard on me. The bastard doesn't deserve anything less.
Go on then. What did he do?
He poisoned his wife to marry a younger woman and get her fat dowry. And no one will ever be able to prove it, and he'll never face punishment because no one knows about it. Except me. But we can hoodwink him together, so he'll be happy to pay us. If you throw your lot in with me, I'll explain everything to you.
How do you know he killed someone?
Because he got that deadly poison he gave her to drink from that herbalist who was taking care of me. He just strolled in there one day and threatened to burn the hut down with us in it if she wouldn't make one for him. What could the poor woman do?
What poison was it? Every healer can tell when someone's been poisoned.
Not with this one. That's what made it so clever. I don't know what it's called, but she said there aren't many people who know how to brew it. The herbalist told me she made it weaker on purpose, but it still was enough to kill that woman.
Well, you'll have to give me a better idea of your plan before I agree to anything. What do you want to do?
He killed her for money, so I want to steal it from him. Just like every bloke, he's a whoremonger and his new wife found out about it. Now I've heard she's made his life a living hell, so he won't even say a word to another woman. And we'll make use of that. I'll go to him and tell him I'm expecting his child. And he'll be glad to pay, so I'll disappear and won't destroy his marriage and his reputation.
You slept with him?
Not a chance. I'd rather die a virgin than have anything to do with such a beast.
Then how do you want to convince him you're expecting his child?
That's where you come in. I've heard there's some decoction or potion that puts a person to sleep. We'll pour it in his drink and make it look like he got drunk and I spent a passionate night with him. He won't remember anything, and what's more, he won't want any trouble at home.
Hey, if he has coin, why don't we just rob him, eh?
That's not a good idea. Trust me, I've thought this over. He won't have that much money on him outside, and he has a guard at home. If he thinks it's all his own mess, he'll give us the money himself, and what's more, he won't turn us in. That'd destroy his reputation as a respected merchant.
Fine. So what should I do?
First, I need to find some better clothes. I have to look like an upright townswoman, because even that whoremonger wouldn't start anything with a ragged beggar woman.
Fine. I'll try to find something that'll look good on you.
Then we need some sleeping potion to make him pass out. I don't really know what it looks like, but it has to be strong. Then he won't remember anything.
You mean like this sleeping potion?
You're certainly well equipped, Henry. You hold on to it, but don't lose it. Without it, we'd be sunk.
Of course. Is that all?
Now, the most important thing. That merchant struts around with his nose in the air. That's why you need to look like a wealthy gent. Charismatic, well-dressed, sweet-smelling. Get me? He has to believe you've got a bulging purse and want to spend it with him. Then he'll be eating out of your hand.
From what I hear, it sounds like there's lots of things that could get fucked up. We'll be lucky to get any coin out of him.
Now, Henry, I know we don't know each other that well, but if you do what I tell you, it'll work out. I'll give you something. This ring belonged to my dear late mother. It's the only thing I have. You keep it and return it to me when we split the money and you get your share. I want you to know you can trust me.
Well, thank you.
I know this plan will work. As soon as you have everything ready, come back here and I'll tell you what's next. Are you whistling at me? I'm not interested. Your bit.
Courage.
At your service, sir.
A groschen or two for a poor woman. Good afternoon.
I have this dress for you. It'll definitely look good on you.
Thank you. It's perfect.
So, what'd you say? Do I look like a rich merchant?
Well, well, Henry, you look great. That's just perfect.
We have everything. So, what now?
Now we need to go to Kuttenberg, but each on our own. If someone saw us together, it could threaten the whole plan. So we'll meet up there.
All right. And where will I find you?
There's this secluded corner by the city wall between the houses and the cobbler's quarter. Be there in 2 days after sunset. I'll tell you more when we meet.
Fine.
And don't keep me waiting there, Henry. Take care, my friend.
Well, I'm here.
And I must say, you look fantastic. And now, quick, about our plan. You'll go to the Hangman's Halter Tavern on the square and find the tailor Latsek there. You can be sure he'll be sitting alone at his table under the window. Talk to him. Tell him whatever you want. But the main thing is you have to pour that sleeping potion into his drink unnoticed. When it hits him, pick him up and carry him here. It'll look like you're carrying a drunkard home. Nobody will take any notice at that time of night. Once you get here, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Chat with him, knock him out, and drag him here. I'm on it.
I apologize.
I hope I have enough
I'm sorry.
What's the holdup, innkeeper?
Greetings. I'm looking for Master Tailor Latsek.
Well, congratulations then. You've found him. What do you want?
I've heard you're the best tailor in all of Kuttenberg.
Ha! In Kuttenberg, you say? Then I reckon you heard wrong, lad. I'm the most famous tailor in the whole domain. I could easily say in the whole kingdom, but I'm modest. Fine ladies come all the way from Prague just to be served by me.
Then I apologize for underestimating you, Master Latsek.
You ought to know who you're going to deal with before going to bother him in the tavern in the evening. So, what is it you want?
I'm going to a knight's tournament. And I'm sure you understand, I have to represent my family honorably among the other lords. So I'd like you to sew me a few tabards. For me and my retinue. And also a banner and a caparison.
Huh. I see you know what you want, Sir Knight. I'll give you everything you want. But keep in mind you have to pay for quality at Master Latsek's.
Now, money is no problem. If you give me what I want, I'll pay whatever you say.
Good. Come by the shop and see me tomorrow. We'll go over the details and you'll pay a deposit. But now, please excuse me. I have to go and take a piss. I've been holding it in all evening.
Well then, does the poor thing still not know?
The poor thing. It's her fault for being so thick. A strange woman visits her old man every day and she still hasn't twigged. And the way they talk to each other. Look at this nice bun I brought for you, she says. Doesn't it smell nice?
I can't say no to that. And you just have to taste my sausage. It's ready and waiting for you.
The two of them are having it off. Even a deaf-blind could tell.
We should tell her.
Why? Let her figure it out herself. I've got enough worries of my own.
That city tournament. What an occasion, eh? Where'd you go?
Taking lessons at the Fechthalle.
God bless you.
And I've learned quite a bit already.
That's good. The town needs strong, brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on ourselves. The lords won't protect us.
That sort of talk is dangerous.
I don't want to
The tournament's supposed to be a celebration of the city. And all that fencing is just a bit of fun, that's all.
It's always on my mind. Men's
I
opinions.
promise. What's wrong with this
I'll just
beer?
keep quiet.
This
I'm not desperate, but you know how it is.
Brewing up a storm in my guts. Ugh. I have to get some air.
I wish the merchants from Italy would come at last. I need a new fabric for a dress.
Why don't you drop by
I
and we
wouldn't
can
count on
talk
it.
about it?
By all accounts, they're afraid of the army.
No,
Don't
that's
even
not
tell
what I
me
meant.
that. I'll run out of things to wear if they don't come soon. Get your money back. Drapers and tailors here in Kuttenberg.
All right,
Talk about
all right.
shoes for the nobles on the city council. And the Schneiders have got hands of gold too. They may be handy with a needle, but their rags have nothing on the fabrics from Italy. I wouldn't look dead in them. A copy of the church.
Better than having your baby shit in the font. Trust me, I speak from experience.
Ave Maria.
Hurry, so he doesn't wake up. Hurry, so he doesn't wake up. You're great, Henry. Leave the rest to me. Go and hole up somewhere, and in the morning, we'll meet here and divvy up the money.
Shouldn't I stay here? What if something goes wrong?
Nothing will go wrong. He knows another infidelity would ruin his life. He'll pay up, and gladly. Now get out of here so he doesn't see you.
Fine. See you in the morning. Watch out for yourself.
Don't worry.
What the hell happened?
That bastard beat me.
Sakra! Your eye is all blue. That had to be quite the punch.
At first, everything was going according to plan. He woke up, he was completely paralyzed with shock. And when I started making a scene, he hit me and ran away.
What a bastard!
We have to do something. We'll go after him to his house. You'll play the witness. You saw him drag me into the hayloft and you heard us. He doesn't remember fuck all about what happened anyway.
All right, then. Let's go.
You lead the talking to me, got it? You just nod to everything I say, and if something goes wrong, you can set him straight a little. He'll be scared as fuck that his old woman will find out. Now, everything will go smoothly. I'm going to get him for this.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fare worse. He could have easily pulled a knife on you.
That fuck doesn't know one end of a knife from the other. But it pisses me off. I had him at my mercy and I let him get away like that. That bastard. I'll force him to pay twice as much.
Blessings to
And if he
you.
puts up a fight, I'll butcher him like a dog.
That won't be necessary. It's enough you'll be there. I'll take care of the rest. You'll see. He'll be happy to pay us. But the main thing is to keep your mouth shut, got it? Leave all the talking to me.
All right. I'll keep quiet. I knew I shouldn't have left you alone.
I've been knocked around so many times in my life, I almost don't feel it anymore. But we have to get the coin. I don't want all our efforts to have been for naught.
How far is it?
We're almost there.
I'm looking for volunteers to repair the city wall. Many of you have gone to complain.
I'm sorry.
Aha! So here you are.
What are you doing here?
What was that supposed? I would.
Wait, young man. Would you have a word with...
Aha! So here you are.
What are you doing here?
What was that supposed to be yesterday? Do you think you're just going to get away with it? I want to talk to your wife right now so she knows what a beast she has at home.
Wait! Please be quiet! I have no idea what happened. I seriously don't remember anything. Young man, what are you doing here? Would you have a word with her?
Don't go looking for help, you pig. This young man saw you dragging me into that stinking hayloft. He'll vouch for me. It was all Margaret this, Margaret that, and I was stupid enough to believe you cared about me.
No, no. This is some kind of misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding? Are you trying to say I fucked myself in that hayloft?
Please don't yell. I seriously don't remember a thing. That's never happened to me before. I must have blacked out.
Aha! So, if Master Latsek doesn't remember it, it didn't happen. Is that what you're trying to say? I have a witness. He saw you and heard you ravaging me there. You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, shit. I've never had any other woman. Never lain with any other than my Hannah. This is insane.
Oh, come now. You were singing a different tune yesterday. You were bragging about how every woman is satisfied with you. How every woman screams Latsek's name.
That can't be.
So listen carefully now. Either you're going to cough up a nice pile of groschen and then you'll never see me again, or this young man here will hold you for a while and I'll go and visit your wife. I'm sure she'll be interested in hearing how you planted a bastard in me.
Fine. Fine, I'll pay. I'll pay you. But you can't say a word to anyone. Nobody must ever find out. It would destroy me.
A wise decision. And next time, think twice before you start dragging a young girl to the hay. Let's go. It worked!
Oh, you
How
poof.
nicely he shat himself, Henry. I thought all was lost, but it worked.
You certainly put the squeeze on him. If I didn't know he was a murderer, I wouldn't believe it. What a crybaby.
But he was, and he got what he deserved. That'll teach him how to behave. You were great. Thank you so much. If it hadn't been for you, I'd still be begging by that bloody tavern. But look at us now. What a fortune.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to get a proper meal. I'll buy some beautiful clothes and shoes and some nice jewellery.
And what about Aneshka?
Oh, aye, of course. I'll go looking for her. I'll start asking around in taverns. I'll buy a wagon and travel the world over if I must. I have to find her.
You must like her a lot, eh?
She's like a sister to me. We've been through thick and thin at that mill, and she never left me in a bind. So I have to help her. I want to.
Sacre! I didn't believe this would work out, but he was as frightened as a mouse.
I told you it'd all work out. I can be very convincing when I want to.
I don't think he'll ever forget this.
You know, you were really great. I never could have done this without you. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. When I find Aneshka, I'll tell her all about you.
I was glad to be of help.
Hey, before we say goodbye, I was just thinking. I don't want you to just forget about me. There's another way I could pay you back.
Don't worry. I won't forget. God damn it! I think that bitch robbed me!
Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here.
And what about your first wife? She just withered away?
Sakura, shut up!
What? What first wife?
The one who was in your way. The old one. Still doesn't ring a bell?
No!
The one you murdered!
God in heaven! Me? Kill?
Don't try to bluff us.
What in God's name are you talking about? I don't understand any of it.
How much did you make off that wedding? A young wife, a fat dowry, the old wife nicely tidied away in the cemetery?
But I don't have a young wife. I've been with my Hannah for more than 30 years. You must have mistaken me for someone else, young man. I didn't do any of that.
But... So how was it with that wife?
All right, you two. You're both going to calm down now. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this, but since young Henry here can't keep his mouth shut, I'll have to change the plan again. Listen, you pervert. You know what I came for, right?
You want coin?
Precisely. So get to it.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean? You said he killed his wife. That we were going to exact revenge for her death.
Christ's wounds!
Who cares who he killed or didn't kill? That's not the point here. Latsek will pay me for last night, and we can all go our separate ways.
But I was completely out of it. I have no idea whatsoever about what happened, but I didn't fornicate with you. Of that much I'm certain.
So we'll see what your wife says about it when she finds out you were gone all night.
Why me? Lord in heaven, why is this happening?
Calm down, you coward. Just pay up, and I'll forget about everything, and you'll never see me again. You can still save the situation.
Here. Here you go. And now please leave.
You made the right decision. Next time, don't fool around with young girls. Oh, and don't drink with strangers either. And now you. You were supposed to keep your mouth shut, but no. You just have to be the hero no matter what, and then go and fuck everything up. A girl just has to do everything herself. Out of my way.
If you take another step, I'll bash your skull in.
Seriously? You'll kill me in the middle of the city, in front of a witness?
Gladly.
And for what would you do such a heroic deed? For a few coins which aren't even out of your own pocket? You'd hang for it. And I know you're not that stupid, so you won't do anything. If you try anything, don't forget it was you who thought up everything and blackmailed a poor girl to do what you want.
Nobody will believe that.
Oh, but they will. He took my family ring, the last thing I had left from my poor old mother, my only keepsake. I wanted it back so badly, I did what he said.
You swine!
Yeah, and what's more, the whole tavern saw you drinking with this chicken shit here. They saw you leave with him. Maybe someone saw you carry him to the hayloft. You were the one who abducted him, and if you snitch on me, I'll drag you down with me. Then we'll be swinging on the gallows together.
Give Latsek that money back immediately, or I'll cut that lying tongue out of your head and throw it to the dogs. Do you understand me?
But you can't.
I'm running out of patience. Give it back to him now. And now get out of here. And you better hope we never cross paths again.